And hopefully, by the way, it keeps the audio good.
Can you still hear me?
Hey, there we are. Yep, I think we're
Hey,
good. All right, everybody, welcome to War Room Wednesday, our marketing workshop today. Happy to have everybody. I'm at an undisclosed location, but that is the Pacific Ocean in the back. And I'm happy to be here on the road, but we're always wanting to do marketing no matter where we are, because marketing, when you approach it right, when you think about it right, you have the right tools, strategies, and everything, it actually is so much easier than you think. Right, Taylor?
that's correct. And I'm checking the audio on the live stream, so hopefully you can still hear me because it looks like it's good from the
Yep, I can hear you.
receiving
Yep,
end.
sounds great.
Sweet.
So our last live we did, I couldn't hear Taylor, everybody else could, and I have no idea what you said. I don't know what kind of diatribe you put out there,
I can do
but
whatever I want.
it was great. So anyway, I was just meeting with a client just the other day, and we were going over these three strategies, and it's really interesting the mindset that so many of us get and have when we are working on our marketing. We think everything, number one, has to be perfect, and I'll tell you right now, perfection equals poorhouse. And I fall into all these traps myself, just so you know. Like, I always want things to be perfect. I want I want to look perfect. I want to say everything perfect. But here's the thing, like we always bring up, and I'm going to hammer this over and over and over again. That is, no one cares. No one cares what you look like. No one cares what you sound like. And I hate to tell you, no one even really is thinking about you at all. So don't feel bad about that. That's actually good news. That means you can really do two things. You can not worry about perfection, and then you can 10x your output. Okay? Because really the only thing that people really care about you and your business is what problem they have and how you can help solve that problem, how you can help them get what they want. So after all, that's what your business is helping people get what they want in that space that you're in. Okay. All right. So first things first, let's talk about shooting a video and getting it distributed. So we did a Facebook class or a War Room Wednesday here just a short time ago on this very thing. So you can go back through our YouTube channel, get a few more details on the framework. I've got a 4-step simple framework on shooting a video, but let me tell you a little story. So 10 years ago, I was approached by a real estate agent in the area, and he had some pretty big ideas. They were pretty cool ideas. And he was looking to actually land a TV show on our local channel, one of our local channel networks, network channels, I should say. And so we started putting it together. I thought it was a cool idea. I've got the background and a lot of that stuff. And so we spent some time putting it together. And a year went by, 2 years went by, and the workload was so heavy. We had to bring in camera crews, we had to bring in lighting crews, we had to write scripts, we had to get sponsors. And what was happening was all of our time that we could have been marketing what our real business was, we spent trying to put this show together. And so we ended up getting out of, almost getting out of the real business we were in and replacing it with becoming a TV show company. So the crazy thing about that is this is it is so much easier these days. Your video producing station, your workstation is here. It's all right here. And you don't even have to have the greatest. I mean, this is a 3-year-old iPhone, and I shoot almost all my videos on this iPhone. And I've got camera gear, I've got audio gear, I've got so much gear, and this is what I use. I've got a simple stick from Amazon, the Squid we call it, and I've got the phone. So back then, because the expense to get a show produced and put on TV was so heavy, we really had to make sure our scripts were right, because we didn't have a whole lot of shot at, or a big shot at it. We'd run out of money really fast. And so it had to be right. It had to be profitable, at least had to break even. That was always the consideration. But I'm telling you right now, it's not that way. I mean, you could literally grab your phone, and I'm not exaggerating here. You could post 100 videos, right? Now, You may not want to do that, but you could. Like, there's nothing stopping you from posting 100 videos. And that's the point I want to get across, is there's literally nothing stopping you. You've got the workstation, the creation ability, you've got the distribution. You don't even have to pay for it. You can run ads and pay for them if you want, but there's so many platforms now, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, et cetera, that go on and on, that are totally free.
And we
It's
can
totally
thank
free.
those platforms for kind of shifting our expectations from that like cinematography, high quality, super standard to like you're saying, like the phone thing. That's the norm now. Like you could run. I've seen ads on TV that were shot on phones. Yeah, even like it's a
Yeah,
great option.
it's insane. It's insane. In fact, interestingly enough, a year ago or so, I was looking up cameras, like what are really good cameras to shoot online videos. Like one of the top cameras listed, I was looking at DSLRs and the Sony Alpha, because you kind of geek out about all the cool gear. Ended up, one of the top ones on the list was the iPhone.
Oh yeah, the
So
14 Pro. I saw a video. I thought my monitor was HDR, and it's a 10-year-old monitor. That's how good the camera was on an iPhone 14 Pro. That's all it was.
yeah, that's insane. So there's no excuse not to do it. There's no excuse, and especially with Facebook Live or live tools, you don't even have to go down the editing rabbit hole if you want. You don't have to be a great video editor, and nobody cares. That's the thing, is you can. I saw a video of a mentor, and he did a live video and he's talking about all this stuff, but he got his aspect wrong, or whatever they call it, and his face was actually coming in sideways. So his camera didn't rotate, his phone didn't rotate, and he didn't know it. He's Facebook Live and his head's coming sideways. And that thing got more views than all of his other videos. So,
People
I
love a
mean,
good
you can't,
shtick.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So don't overthink this, okay? Don't overthink this. The biggest question then is, um, we're going to take this off the table. No one cares what you look like. No one cares what you sound like. And I appreciate those two very, very much,
I know
right?
if they did, I would have
So
destroyed the business by now.
yeah, yeah, we'd be toast. So nobody cares about any of that stuff. And so the question really then is, what do you say? Okay. So this is really easy to answer. The answer is, who's your audience? What do you want them to do as a result of seeing your content? And what problem do you solve for people? Can you think of a scenario where you have solved something for one of your customers? And can you tell that story? And then what, at the end of that story, and it can be a 30-second story, it can be a 10-minute story, doesn't matter. At the end of that story, what do you want them to do? Have an offer. So, and it can be very simple. It should be very simple. If you're interested in what we just talked about, or if this helps you and you'd like to know more, just message me here on the platform, shoot me a text at this number. Very, very simple, okay? So what's gonna happen is people, I hear this all the time too. People will say, I don't wanna shoot that many videos because I don't wanna overrun people's platform and they'll unsubscribe. But listen, the way it's set up now, you don't have to worry about that at all, because it's the algorithm that will decide. And so a professional marketer is going to think very different than somebody who's just approaching this from the beginning. Somebody that's approaching from the beginning, this might be how you approach this, is you're thinking, I don't want to overrun people. And if I create a piece of content, shoot a video, then maybe 1,000 people will see it. All my followers will see it. I'll tell you, that's exactly opposite of how you should think. Professional marketers, when they create a piece of content, we will say, nobody's going to see this. So therefore, I got to create 10 times the amount. Okay. And you can say the same thing over and over. You just shift your camera. I mean, look at this. Now all of a sudden I've got a different video. Now all of a sudden I've got a different video, right? So very simple. Don't overthink it. And just get on there, talk about who you help and how you help them. And you don't have to talk about yourself at all. That's what's so great about that.
And I can confirm that as one with a small niche YouTube following myself of like 1,200 subscribers, I post to something that I think that, oh, they're going to love this. Maybe 300 views after like 6 months. Like your own
Yeah.
followers often don't get served your content because of the algorithm. So the best thing you can possibly do is just flood the plumbing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Don't overthink it. In fact, you literally can say the same thing 10 times. And every time you shoot the video, it's going to come across differently anyway. And here's the thing, if somebody does get a little bit, not overwhelmed, but if somebody gets a deluge of your content, what do? They just keep scrolling through. They don't care. They just scroll through.
It
Like,
takes
cool,
way
that
more
guy's,
time to unsubscribe.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
And by
too
the way,
lazy to
if they do,
unsubscribe.
yeah, and if they do unsubscribe, then they're not really your client anyway. You don't want to be putting your resources towards those people. So anyway, yeah, so don't overthink that. In fact, today's such a great day, at least where I'm at, and the place is so beautiful. I'm gonna load up on the videos. So it's gonna be crazy, gonna be fun.
Fill
So
my
anyway,
queue. That's right.
that's right. Okay, so cool. I'm gonna show you something really fast then. And Taylor, you can kind of help me here. But I'm going to show you step 2 of this, and that's distribution. So what happens is if you're not careful, you will end up getting a phone full of videos, and then you'll never get them out there, okay? And so I'm going to show you a really cool shortcut on how to get your content out to all of your channels at once. Hold on here. Whoops, we want to make sure we're streaming the right one. Hold on, that was not the right one, I'm imagining. There we go, let's try this one. All right, Taylor, you can see am I seeing the right
Yep.
screen here?
I think
Okay,
so.
should be looking at the TruePartner. Give me 1 second here.
That we are.
So what we're looking at here, of course, when we're going live, see, things aren't always perfect when you go live. That's fine. That's fine. What we're looking at here we're looking at TruePartner AI, which is our marketing command center, and it's what we offer as part of our services here at TruePartner Marketing. And this is an amazing command center to help you 10x your marketing. Okay, I'm going to show you just one of the ways to do it because, or one of the ways it does it. And not only 10x is your marketing, it minus 10x is your time. Is that the right way to say that? I don't think so, but you get the point, right? So here
Grammar's
I
not my
am.
specialty.
All right. Here I am in the marketing window, okay, or right here in the marketing tab. And inside the marketing tab is built into the TruePartner AI platform a social media planner. Now, there's a lot of companies, a lot of clients that we have that have moved over to TruePartner AI because they were paying a subscription for a social media planner. And with TruePartner AI, it's just built right into the command center, right into the CRM. So you don't have to have a separate subscription. Saves you a lot of money there, a lot of time. Okay. So TruePartner AI will integrate directly with most, if not all, of your social media platforms. Okay. And that does a couple of things for us. It allows us to post everything out all at once to all the platforms, but also when people are communicating to you from those platforms like Facebook, Google My Business, Instagram, all of those communications, those messages and comments will actually come back into the software itself. So you don't have to spend your time going around. You can reply to people and it will reply to them on the platform they came in on. If that makes sense, okay? But what I'm going to show you here is how to post, very, very simple, how to post to multiple platforms at once. So you can see right here, I've got Facebook groups, I've got Facebook business pages, Instagram, we'll have LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, those kind of things. So what we do here is really quick, super easy thing to do to click and look at all the integrations we have there. I hit all if I want to do all, or I can select one or two, whatever makes the most sense. If I just want to go to my Facebook groups, upload a video, upload a post, type your content, add your hashtags, tag whoever you're going to tag. And then you can even post the comment. Like, so oftentimes, you'll post a link in a comment or a follow-up comment. You can even post the comment, right? You hit post, bam, goes out to all of them at once. That easy. Even previews what it's going to look like here. So if there's a problem with the format of your of the content of the video. So sometimes Instagram requires a little bit different format than Facebook. It will even flag you and stop you and just say, hey, your video needs to be a different format for this platform, and then you can just uncheck it and keep moving. So at least you know, right? At least you know that it's moving, then you can make changes as you go. Comments on this, Taylor?
Brilliant stuff. It's just stupid easy to use. Every time I
Yeah,
post out to all the accounts for like business stuff, I'm like, darn it, this is just the best.
yeah, it's fantastic. So shoot a video, upload it, post it out. Shoot a video, upload it, post it out. Or even better, if you want to plan it, you can schedule it. So schedule a post. So this is actually a really great idea, because if you're like me, then it's easy to get into content creation mode. And when you're in content creation mode, that means you can set aside a particular amount of time to create your content, shoot your videos, like, again, say the same thing 10 times, and then you can upload them all at once. And then if you want to or if you want to stream them out on a schedule, then you just schedule them out. And then, so basically it's like 1 day a week, I'm spending maybe an hour creating and posting videos. And then I'm going to let the system just post them out for me. Okay, pretty dang cool. And that's really great if you're running Facebook groups, things like that, so you don't drop a deluge, potentially of 10 posts on your Facebook group, right? You don't have to use that, but I will say this, Taylor, you're better off dropping 10 videos than worrying about deluging whatever place you're deluging, right?
It is true.
So just get it out there. But this just gives you more control. So, okay, let's go on then. This is like kind of a part 2, and that is, what's your next strategy? Well, the next strategy, and we're just going to keep the screen share up here. The next strategy is sending an email out to your past clients, customers, and database, right? It's so interesting to me how many people I talk to don't use this one simple strategy. And it's kind of like a duh, of course I should, but then the same question comes up, not sure how to email it out. Do I use Gmail or whatever I'm using? And if I do email something out, what do I say? So I'm going to answer those 2 questions really, really quickly, and you're going to see how easy it is, okay? So let's answer question 1 first. So interestingly enough, email and social posts are the same in terms of content. So you'll notice here, I'm going to create content for my post, right? Now, all we're talking about here is distribution. When we're talking about a post, we're taking our content and we're distributing it. So now, of all the videos you shoot, take the one you like the most and create an email out of it, okay? So your headline of your video, if you're doing a live, is going to be your subject. Your body is going to be your content body, and your video is going to be what you're sharing. It's just that easy. So I'm using the same content, same copy across the board, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. And then I will just, instead of distributing, there we go, said it clearly, that post via social media, now I'm just going to link it to one of my channels, Facebook or YouTube, and send it out via video. So via email. So this works really, really well if you're sending out some great information that would be timely, or an offer. So whatever offer you can craft, you send that out. Now, offer can be really, really easy to come up with. It's what you're already helping people with. And we've found, by the way, side note on the offers, we found that you might make an offer to your past clients and they may not be interested in that offer. Don't worry about that, because what happens is we'll get people that will respond and say, I'm not interested in what you're offering, but it does remind me, I've been meaning to ask you about another thing that you're offering, right? Another product, another service.
Just seem to get any conversation going.
Yes, you got it right on the money. You got it right on the money. So, um, so don't overthink that either. It's just boom, go, 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 right? All right, so let me show you, let's answer part 2 to that question then, is we're gonna look at the, we're gonna look at sending an email. Now there's a couple of different ways to do this in TruePartner. TruePartner is gonna handle all your email marketing for you as well, okay? So we can run templates, you can have a campaign right in here if you wanna make something that is elaborate, not as elaborate as you want, as simple as you want. But let me show you a very simple way to do it so you don't have to overthink this, okay? So here I have some dummy data. You still see my screen okay, Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Here I have some dummy data, and I can segment my lists. You can see all these, right? Now, all I have to do is select everybody in my list, go up here, and say send an email, okay? And then all I need to do, I can call them by name. Let's call them by first name. And then I just copy my text, my sales copy from my last video over into the body. If I want to throw a snapshot of the image, if it's a video, a thumbnail of it with a link to the video, boom, done. So when that's done, I hit send the email. I can even schedule the email later, like if I want to do a drip campaign, or I've got 4 videos I want to send, doesn't matter. You can set up this all the way you want, okay, at the timing that you want. It's so easy. So if it were me, and I was advising you on this as a potential or as a marketer, what I would do is I would say, shoot X number of videos. We've used the number 10, right? Shoot X number of videos. And let's say, for example, that you want 4 of those to go out this month to your past clients and your database. Well, what I would do then is I would come in here, I would put one of the videos in the email, and then I would send them out in drip mode, or I'd schedule the campaign to go out using our the campaign setting inside of the TruePartner system under here, right? And I would do all 4 of them at once. See right here. So, and you can create all of your emails here if you want. Same thing, you got all your big email. It's very simple, drag and drop email, and then you can send or schedule your campaigns out. Taylor, you've done this a lot. You want to have any insights for us on this?
Yeah, it's super easy. I mean, just like everything else on this platform is like you were showing, it just drag and drop, makes it look super slick, nice and classy. And then yeah, you schedule one for say tomorrow, schedule one for Wednesday, schedule one for Thursday, or whenever you're doing it. And then you've saved yourself a ton of time. It's crazy easy. You walk away and it's done. I mean, I use this all the time for our own marketing endeavors, and it is just, it's like the little dopamine hit from marking off your to-do list, except for it's like, oh, I just use the coolest tool imaginable, and it's all getting done while I don't know, sitting on a beach somewhere.
Yep, that's exactly right. So with the right tools like TruePartner AI and the simple strategies, you don't have to hire a big marketing agency to do these things. So marketing is so much easier than we make it. And you have the capacity, totally have the capacity to do it. Anybody does. By the way, the great thing about the video shooting thing, okay? This is I'm going to take a step back to strategy 1, but again, email is just the distribution of how we're going to get that content out. The reason why video works so well is because you connect with people that you connect with, especially if you're owner operated, like mortgage loan officer, real estate agent. You are personally going to connect with people that nobody else will connect with. And so if you hire a marketing agency, now there's nothing wrong with that, by the way, but if you hire a marketing agency, then typically what happens is that piece gets overlooked and things become more corporate. Okay, so when you're wanting to make a connection with your customers, your audience, then it's got to be you. right? It's got to be you on those videos, because only you will be able to, and by the way, nobody can steal that either. So all the content that's out there, even stuff that we share, by the way, even stuff that we share, there's no secret, there's no patent on any of these marketing tips, right? Lots of people do it, lots of people know how to do it. I've been trained by a million different people, it seems like, on all this kind of stuff. But the fact is, um, nobody can steal you or your persona. They can steal what you're saying. They can even steal your offer. That's fine, you know. Um, but nobody will steal you, if that makes sense. Okay. So don't sweat any of this stuff. Just get on your phone, be you, be real, and help as many people as you can. And then use TruePartner to distribute it via social media, and then build your email campaigns, schedule them, send it out. And the truth is, Taylor, by the way, one more point to this. If you're lucky enough to have an assistant who's even part-time, who can fog a mirror, they can do this stuff for you. So all of a sudden you've got the whole marketing system in a package, and you're not even having to do anything. So, except, you know, maybe be on a few videos. Any follow-up to that?
Sounds all pretty good.
Okay, rocking and rolling. We'll get through this next one, and then we're off to the races. Okay, strategy number 3 is sponsor an event. Okay, so this is a way to get in front of a lot of people at once. And a lot of times we think, I need to create an event to get people, excuse me, I need to create an event to get eyeballs and to get people in my sphere, right? But I want to talk about shortcutting that. Creating your own event can work very, very well, and they're fun to do, all that kind of stuff. They're a ton of work, and they take a ton of time and a lot of coordination. So if you're not ready for that, then I recommend sponsoring local events. And I got to tell you, there are so many of them, especially if you are looking to integrate with real estate agents. That's a really big one, real estate agents. There are so many real estate agent meetings happening every single week. It's insane. You've got sales meetings, you've got association meetings, you've got tours, you've got continuing education. You just need to call your local association and get the list of all the meetings that they're having. And I'm telling you, they're always looking for sponsors, okay? What about other real estate offices? They're always looking for sponsors. Small businesses, there's BNI groups. There's so many meetings happening in your local area. And they're always looking for sponsors to come, share a pitch, and provide something cool. So here's the strategy. And I learned this from a business meeting we sponsored at a company. We had over 100 people that came and just listened to the pitch that we were offering at an accounting firm. And so I didn't even expect to be at an accounting firm, by the way, but they all show up, and we had 100 people there, and I had to get all the snacks. I had to do all these things. And what I did was I printed out a paper with a survey on it. And of course, the survey was to gather data and get leads in the end. So we did our class, and that was, by the way, this was a full-fledged class. This was like an hour-long class. So we did it. I wasn't even sponsoring. So I got my survey, I passed it out to everybody, and we gave them a couple of minutes to fill it out at the end of the pitch. And about 90% of them did. I went and gathered them all back in and came back to the office, and I had a stack of these leads. So what happened? What do you think happened to all those papers when I got back?
You studiously entered every single one of them, spending
Uh,
hours at a time away from everything else that you wanted
yeah.
to do.
Well, I wish I would have actually gotten that far. They sat there, and I did nothing with them. Let's see if I got a
Surprise.
power. So anyway, yeah. So I didn't do much with them at all, and they just sat there. I got to see if I got a plug somewhere. I think my battery's about dead. Well, maybe we'll just wrap this up. Okay, so that took I eventually did get those leads entered into the system. It took me a long time. By the time I got them in, it was late, and I spent it was probably 2, maybe 3 weeks later. And by the time I got people responded to, it was kind of too late. So they had moved on. So speed is key when it comes to this lead generation thing. So I'm just going to show you really quick. The way to do this is with TruePartner AI, you build a custom form like this, which is already pre-built for you. You go to sponsor, you give your people the QR code to enter their information. So if you want to do a survey like I did, that's fine. I found it's really, really easy just to give away some cheap stuff. So get some crap from the local store, bring it. Hey, I'm doing a giveaway. Go ahead and enter the QR code in here. And then you give everybody a minute to do it. So they enter, once they put their name, email, and phone number, it does two things. It enters them into the system, and it opts them into future communication. And actually three things. And then it launches them into a automation. And what the automation does is it responds to them immediately. So they enter in and boom, they get a text and they're like, start showing each other. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. So you look super cool. You're the hero already. And you're showing that you're serious about your business because all of a sudden they're getting texts in real time from you saying, thanks for entering. And then it automatically will sort them into your system. You run your little raffle right off of your phone. And then check this out. The next day, it will automatically follow up with them. So I've been at plenty of meetings where I've seen people gather the contact information and then we never hear from them again. So whatever your next step is with any of these people that you're mixing with, say for real estate agents, if your next step then is to get a face-to-face with them, to go network them one-on-one, talk about business, that's the way to do it. You get them on the phone, and then the next day, TruePartner is going to text them automatically. So we actually should probably do a War Room Wednesday on that one alone because that one's got a few steps to it. But don't overthink it. You get TruePartner AI. We help you set it up. You sponsor as many meetings as you can. You will capture literally hundreds of people in a short period of time that can be entered into your system and then followed up with automatically, both text, voicemail, email, without you having to do anything except show up to the sponsorship. It's amazing. Taylor, thoughts on this? You've run this before?
Yeah, and this can work anywhere where people gather. Like specifically, we're using the example of real estate meetings, but like if you're a different type of business owner and maybe your city has like a Saturday in the park type of fair that they do every day, get a booth. Have people sign up. Everybody is attracted to a sign that says giveaway. Everyone, ooh, I
Yeah.
want some free stuff. Yeah, it'll work anywhere where people gather.
Yeah, and it overcomes that huge challenge of the raffle bowl, where people are putting their business cards. Oh my gosh, what a pain in the butt. Dude, it's done. Yep, you just go here. Here's the QR code. Blam. They enter. Super easy. And they're in your system. And then you can even automate it so they're getting constantly followed up with the nurturing and all the stuff that you want to do. So anyway, TruePartner AI is the way to go. It's the Marketing Command Center. These are just 3 strategies that you can run. We haven't even talked about all the others that are out there. It's endless. But when you sign up for TruePartner, we don't want you to get overwhelmed. So we give you the step-by-step, the things that you can do right now that are easy, that will expand your voice and get people in your door. Because that's what we're really after. We want leads, we want more customers, and we want to do it all automatically. So you've got way more time to do the things that you need to do and that you want to do. So, and then what happens is you become a marketing expert like you always knew that you could be. So here's the thing, go to TruePartnerAI.com. Okay, there's more things you can check out there, but let's get you started on your own platform. We'll give you the platform and we'll help you with the strategies, okay? Platform's not going to do you any good if you don't have the strategies coupled with it. So we're marketing guys. We'd love to help market. We'd love to help you market. And it's super, super exciting. It just keeps us up all night. I think about it all the time, how fun marketing is and how easy it can be with everything. So let's get you going. TruePartnerAI.com. Taylor, any last words?
Nothing from me. I think it's all just excellent.
Right. We got some great values going on right now too. So
Oh, and I have spent a ton of my own personal time putting together all that strategies in the members area so that when you log in, you know what to do. You're not just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, clueless.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So we have I forgot, when you get TruePartner AI, you're getting the software, you're getting our strategy library, you're getting our calls that we do, plus other bonuses and things that we stack. Facebook ads, if you want to run those, we've got some great bonuses there on that account. Anyway, lots of great stuff to stack. And here's the thing, to get the all access to it, it's under $300 a month. It's so inexpensive, it's crazy. So if most small businesses, whether you're owner operated or have a team, you're going to be spending the stat is about $1,000 a month on your software stack, and you got to spend all the time trying to get it to talk. This is $297 a month. It's easy to step into, no contracts, anything like that, and you're off to the races. You're going to save a ton of money and a ton of time because everything is under that great window, all the integrations, everything you need. So anyway, let's get going right away. There's no time like the present, no reason to wait. All right, Taylor, thanks for being on today, joining me on War Room Wednesday. We got more great stuff coming up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, all that stuff. But go to TruePartnerAI.com and get signed up today. Let's get your marketing going immediately.
Find out next week which random location we'll be at.
Yeah, that's right. Never know. Thanksgiving week, it'll probably be somewhere close to home. So, all right. Thanks so much. Talk soon, everybody. Have a great one. Go get them.